Hello everybody, my name is Anil Thomas, co-founder Merit Store. Today I'm going to talk to you about what inspired us to begin this wonderful concept of Merit Store. So I started my life way back in 1995, my career teaching the students who are preparing for IIT and medicine at Thomas Tutorials. Yeah, and over time I realized that even if I spend my entire year teaching, I could max to max teach some 12 batches. Each batch is having approximately 40-50 students, which means in 1 year I could reach out only to 500-600 students. And if I continued teaching for 10 years, all I could reach out was probably 6,000 students maximum. And when I traveled to places like Shillong, Sholapur, Kolhapur, Jalgaon, such kind of places, the deep interiors of this country, I realized that these students were there, they work really hard with minimum resources, and I realized that we should go out to them and we should reach out to them with the best education material which could be available to them almost free. In Bombay, an average student ends up paying close to 40,000 rupees for a particular course, and we realized that that is criminal. That is too much of commercialization of education. Education has to be available to children at a very nominal cost. This is something which motivated us at Merit Store to make education available to you and to everybody deep in the pockets of this country, where there is no professional coaching class, where there is no professional setup, or sometimes even books are not available. I get so many emails. We have some 25,000 students who write to us week on week or month on month, and these students write to us, they ask for question papers, they ask for so many basic resources which we feel that it should be available to students no matter where you are. In Bombay, you will have 100 different publication books and question papers and reference material and coaching classes. I'm sure the metros would be having it, but deep in the pockets of such places in the country, I'm sure these things are not available. That's what I learned when I traveled to such places, and to make such things available to you and to many such places, Merit Store was set up. Now we reach out to more than 25,000 children every year, and of late the latest video of NEET that we uploaded, I can't tell you how nicely students appreciated this concept from different parts of the country, and this encouraged us furthermore to make such rich educational content available to children in every part of this country at practically no cost. When I was teaching in a classroom of 40 people, when I asked the students, did you understand? You know what? 40 out of 40 would say yes. Hardly one would get up and say, I didn't understand. Now, I am very sure that in a class of 40, there's some of them who's playing X and Zero, some of them who's dozing off, some of them is thinking of something else, and some of them who wanted to go to the loo. There's different mixed batch with emotions sitting over there. One size will not fit all, and I know that, which is why everybody wouldn't get great marks. So approximately in a class of 50, 5 or 6 students would be that 90 plus. 13 to 15 of them would be below 60% mark. So a huge in between numbers would be like 30-35 people would be in between. Now this is the student we need to push up. These are the students we need to push up. But how would we do this in a classroom? Because a teacher has a time-bound limit where we have to reach out to all in that limited span of time, which is why we have Merit Store, where courses are available to you and you can take it in your comfort zone, the time that you want. Your comfort zone, and especially the time that you want. So you don't have to sit for a 1 hour lecture. You can start the lecture of 1 hour, pause at 8 minutes, go ahead and pause at the next 20 minutes, rewind it, repeat it, listen to it, memorize with the teacher, stop there, type in a question, print out a note, pull out the notes, practice that, submit it. This all happens live at Merit Store. Guess at what cost? Practically no cost. We have got some tremendous heart-touching feedback of parents and students. They've written to us once they've enrolled for these courses. Sujata from Dabri, her father writes to us and tells us that they never had access to such great courses or material available online. Subodh from Alwar tells us that he was sick and bedridden for more than 45 days. He would have missed everything if not for these online courses. A girl, Chandralekha from Mungaska, her mother and father writes to us and tells us that how she couldn't go to school because of a particular ailment, and how the online tests that were conducted and available changed everything. Now this is so much emotionally connecting, which is what motivates us to continue doing what we're doing. And because of this, we've really started this concept where you can pick up your academic course and content online right here, practically at no cost. When you move away from the physical classroom, which was the traditional classroom, into an online space, you not only get into your comfort zone, you get into your comfort emotional mindset, and you also get into your comfortable time zone. You can pick up a course at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can pick up a course at 2 o'clock in the night, sit there with the teacher live on the screen, type in a question, pull out the homework, watch how it happens live at your speed. So you want to do something, pause, do it, get back, learn. This is something which motivated us so much to make available the best teachers, to make available the best course content, to make available the best testing methodology, to integrate all these three things and to make it available to students in every section, in the depth of Vidarbha, in the depth of the west of the country, to the north, the depth of Shillong and Assam and Nagaland, and down to the depth. So to make it available everywhere, we wanted to start something where we can reach out to you sitting over here in the commercial capital of this country, and therefore we started Merit Store. And when I remember those times when I used to teach this big classroom of 40 or 50 people, students inside the classroom, different children would have different IQ level. These children's learning pace would be different. And when I'm teaching, I cannot go as per one child at a time, right? But I know sometimes looking at their face that they wanted me to re-explain something. And most of the times I would bring those the students outside, talk to them in the office and sit with them and do a one-to-one. But right now you can do it by yourself. Pause the video whenever you want, type in a question, and make life simple for you. Not everything you want to be taught, right? There are some chapters which you do not want to be taught at all. So why even attend to that? In a classroom, you don't have that choice. There are some chapters you want 100% explanation, and you want that explanation over and over again. That's the kind of video you will subscribe to, and that's the video which you will stop, play, listen, play again. There are some chapters which you only want 30 or 40%. There are some concepts which you want. You don't want the whole chapter, but if you have to go to a classroom, you have to sit and attend to the whole chapter, and you would be already knowing some 50-60% of that. So take that topic which you want, take it that much which you want, and take it as many times as you want. That's the reason why Merit Store is being put up, all for you the way you want, exactly in your comfort zone.